Hey, how's it going, everyone? And how are you doing today? This is the Rise and Grind Picker coming at you with another video. Say hi to Hank. He's sometimes my mascot in action. He's chewing his bone right now. Hi, Hank. Say hi to YouTube. So, what I'm gonna do today is we're gonna do a little video on how to, I guess, clean shoes. How I do it. I know that sometimes when you're at the thrift store and you're picking up shoes, some of them are really wrecked and some of them aren't so wrecked. So I'm going to do a video today on a pair of shoes that aren't that bad, and then I'm going to do another video on a pair of shoes that are, when I find them, I got to find the right pair, but that are worth like quite a bit of money, and I'm going to like completely kind of redo them. So stay tuned for that. But today it's the not so wrecked ones, and these are Nike, and they're the Hyper. They're the Hyper Fresh. So you can see that the shoes have a lot of scuffing, a lot of dirt. I got them for $6 at the thrift store, but the fabric is really, really, really good. So with that being said, I am going to show you how I clean my shoes and how I'm going to clean them. I've cleaned several pairs of shoes, and this is how I do it every time. And this is also how I've been doing it for a long time. Even my own shoes, like back when I was like, I don't know, like 5-6 years ago, before I even got into eBay, like really hot and heavy, I would have nice shoes and I would clean them the same way. So I'm going to show you that today. So just stay tuned. Alright, so I got my setup ready, and so basically what I'm going to tell you guys is these are the Nike Hyper Freshes, and I'm going to show you the shoes one more time, and I'm going to actually show you the shoes. I'm going to explain how I'm going to clean them. I'm going to kind of clean them, and then I'm going to show you afterwards. So these are the shoes, and once again, they are not the greatest. I bought them for $6. Probably if I can get all of this like really, really clean, because the fabric is still good, I can probably get around $40 to $49 for these, and I paid $6. So this is why I like to buy shoes like this, is because the profit margins are a lot higher than going and buying them either brand new at the store or vice versa. They look pretty grody. So I'm going to show you all what I use, and these things are a lifesaver, and I've been using these on my shoes probably for a long time, like ever since they came out. And I've had nice shoes like personally for myself, and that's how I clean them, because I'm super hard on shoes. So I've been doing this for a long time with these, and then I just use an old towel, and then I have a bowl of water right here. It's just a regular bowl of water, and I have a bowl of white vinegar, and literally it's white distilled vinegar. Now you're probably going to tell me white distilled vinegar is going to make your shoes smell like vinegar. Yeah, for a few minutes, yeah. But what I do is if I use the white vinegar, I can air them out, and they're perfectly fine. White vinegar will get stains out that some don't. If you have a super bad stain on a fabric on some shoes, you could always put a little bit of white vinegar in a like little bowl, and then pour some baking soda in there, and it's gonna like have a reaction and fizz. And that like little concoction has literally gotten some stains out of shoes that probably nothing else would have. And I mean, besides like throwing them in the washer, and if they're white, putting bleach in there and stuff like that, it's just super good to use. It gets stains out really easily. Super easily. So, and I'm going to show you how easily this stuff gets stains out real quick. So I'm just going to kind of set my camera up like right here, and I'm going to kind of show you some like before and after shots. Give me a second here. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys some like before and after shots of me doing this, because it is going to make a huge difference. I mean, a huge difference. So I'm just going to kind of set it up here to where it's like right on there. So what I'll do is I will really like to start out with the white vinegar first. You just dip the edge of it in there, just like that, and you're just going to like scrub just all over the white. And some of it's going to be like super difficult to get off, and that's fine. That's okay. And you can also just use water, and do this, but it's just, I like white vinegar, and then I come behind it and do it with water. That's personally just what I like. And I'm going to show you, like, because some of this stuff is, like, going to be super difficult to get off. And I'm going to show you, like, how it's going to go. See, now that's just one spot with the white vinegar. And look how much better that looks. And the Mr. Clean Magical Eraser. Look at that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the rest of these. And then I'm going to show them to you guys after I'm done. So just, yeah. Let's see how clean we can get these shoes. And see how much profit we can make on them. Alright, so I got done with the first round of cleaning, and I'm going to explain. I'm going to do this in like 3 rounds. So I took the Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, and I took a white vinegar, and I went over the whole shoe, bottoms and front, scrubbed it really good, got all the excess dirt you've seen off of it. And then for the second round, I took a toothbrush and I think 91% alcohol, and I went over the sides and the bottom. So as you can see, this is how the sides look. This is how they look compared to what I showed you before. And I also put the alcohol right on the Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. And that's how I done that, is the alcohol right there. They look almost brand new, which is what I want. I'm trying to restore these shoes back to almost brand new. The bottoms still look a little like yellow, and I am going to tell you how we're going to fix that. So as you can see, the bottoms look pretty good, but they still look yellow. So basically how we're going to fix that is on the bottom, I'm going to get some lacquer, and I'll show you what lacquer to get. Now keep in mind, and I will tell you this, if your shoes are painted on the sole, do not use the lacquer. It will eat it entirely right off. Any kind of paint it comes into contact with, it will eat it off. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The lacquer will completely demolish the shoe, so don't use it. Mine are just a rubber sole. It's like molded rubber. As you can see, there's no paint on them. I'm not going to use it on the sides, just the bottom. And what I'll do is I'll get the lacquer and I'll put it on like a little bit of like a really white rough rag, and I will scrub it. And so I'll show you that step here in a little bit. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the restoring of the shoes. So as you can see, they look about 10 times better. If I was to actually take an eBay, picture of them, they would look pretty dang good. They look good now enough to where I could sell, but I don't want that. I want them to look almost pristine, and that's because it's going to give you more money. So as the bottoms, they're pretty white, but they are just tainted a little bit. They're just kind of yellowed from all the dirt. So basically with the lacquer, I'm going to put those back to almost brand new. And I'll show you after I do that. But the reason I'm doing that is because these shoes are a lower end Nike shoe. I mean, not lower end, but they aren't like Michael Jordan's, or they aren't like well sought after like Kobe's or, or LeBron's. They're not heavily bought like those. They're not everybody's looking for a pair of Hyper Freshes. It's just not the case. So basically, I mean, what I'm trying to say is the lower end Nikes like this, you can make a lot of money if you want to put some elbow grease into, and you just want to scrub it and you want to restore it back to almost brand new, then the profit margins are going to be huge. I mean, I paid $6 for those. If I sell them for $49.99, that is a huge ROI. So basically what I'm saying is this is why I do this, is because if I can find a pair of Nikes where the canvas looks really, really immaculate, which it, mind you, like the canvas looks good. Like the canvas looks pretty much brand new. No runs, no nothing like that. The inside, the insides of the shoe look very pristine, very clean. If those would have been trashed, I probably wouldn't have bought them. So basically I'm going to get the lacquer and I'm going to get this white rag, and then I'm going to show you the difference it makes in a shoe, and we will see how new we can make these look. Alright, so my apologies for this video. It's getting a little dark here, and it's it's going to look a little funny. I have my porch light on, so it's going to look a little funny. But so you seen where I had got the shoes and pretty much prepped them all the way from this, and now I'm going to use this. This is Lacquer Thinner, and this is what I will use on the bottoms of these. Now here's what we did, and I'm going to do the steps in order right now, and you're going to see how I done these. Okay, so first off, I took a toothbrush and I took white vinegar and I scrubbed the soles of the shoes, what I wanted to get white, the rubber part of the shoes right over here. I scrubbed them all really good. And then I took magic eraser, Mr. Clean magic eraser with white vinegar, and I went over all the shoes, got all the dirt out, all that stuff, and got those clean. Now I went after that, I took another toothbrush, and I actually got 91% alcohol, and I scrubbed those really, really good on the bottoms to get all the yellowing I could off. Now I'm going to do a coat of Lacquer Thinner, and I'm going to scrub it, and it should look pretty much brand new after that. So give me a second and I will go ahead and do that for you guys. Alright, so keep in mind you have to be outside when you do this, and you have to completely have one hand dry of Lacquer Thinner, and you just scrub with a very, like a white rough towel, and you're going to scrub the shoe. Please, 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 and I'm going to say this now, please be outside when you do this. This stuff is poisonous. It can really mess you up. You have to have good ventilation in order to do this, and you don't want to do it without the ventilation. It'll be very, very bad. You can get chemical burns and whatever else from it. So just do me a favor and please be smart if you use this method. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish these up, and then after I finish up, I'm going to show you guys the finished product, alright? Just finished with the, what do you call it, the thinner, the, whatever I told you guys before. I can't think of the name right now, it kind of left me. The thinner, Lacquer Thinner. Just finished with that. These are pretty much about done. I might just touch them up with a little bit of alcohol now. But here's the finished product, and they're gonna look darn good. Just give me a second here. Are you guys ready? Oh yeah. The finished product off of some wrecked Nikes that looked like crap. Here's other view. I just have a couple spots to touch up though, for real. Whoop-om, white, white, white. As Paul Cantu would say, it's that cocaine colorway. And the bottoms are better. Not as white as what I wanted them to get, but they're about as good as what they're gonna get. And honestly, these will sell. I mean, they're not dirty anymore. They're not really gunky. They look pretty good for what they are. The problem is, so you see this spot right here that's really white. So the problem is these have so many cracks in them that it's hard to actually clean them. And you know, I spent countless, like an hour and a half with a nail in a cotton ball with Lacquer Thinner, scrubbing down there. And you can get them pretty good, but the thing is I got it about the best I could get it. So that's about the best as it's gonna get. So yeah, but if you have a smooth shoe, like completely smooth, and they're just white on the butt, you know, not painted, nothing, you could use that Lacquer Thinner and literally make them look brand new again. Like, not even kidding. But they have to be not painted. Be sure to wear gloves because lacquer thinner will actually eat through latex gloves. So I wore latex gloves, but I triple bagged my hands up. And as you can see, like, my hands look good, but lacquer thinner will eat through your skin. So you have to just be very, really, really, really careful about that. And just remember to be safe. I mean, do it in an area outside. Do not do it inside your home. You're going to get sick like that. And this is the final product right here with these shoes. I will put in the actual, I'm going to put it in the section down below this video. So if you want to know everything I used to do this project, look down below and you're going to see everything I used, and I'll label it out, like what I used and what I used it with and how I done it. And be sure to subscribe, comment, like this video. Subscribe if you aren't already. Down below, you're going to see a link to my eBay store. If you want to look at it, you can. I don't expect anybody to buy anything from there. I just put it in there in case you all want to see what I have and what I'm selling. So, I guess this is it for this tutorial. So don't forget to just comment, like, subscribe if you aren't already. And hopefully I'll have more videos like this come in the future, so we can actually make some shoes look better and sell them. And when I sell these on eBay, I will let you all know what I sold them for. So with that being said, have a great night and see you later. See you next video.